Welcome to U.S. Citizenship 101. What should every citizen know about U.S. history during the 1800s? Let's find out. After the signing of the Declaration of Independence and the approval of the Constitution in the late 1700s, America began the 1800s as a new nation with what they hoped was an enduring form of government. But the young country was quickly growing, and the nation struggled with several issues, such as what to do about slavery, whether to expand across the continent, and who should be able to participate in voting. Throughout the 18th and into the 19th century, new American immigrants continued to settle the country, many wanting their own land to farm or raise cattle. Where were they going to find that land? In 1803, President Thomas Jefferson purchased what was called the Louisiana Territory from France. It nearly doubled the size of the country and marks the first critical event from the 19th century that is covered on the U.S. citizenship test. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Now, with greater access to the Mississippi River and all that fertile land and resources, the United States was poised to increase its influence in world affairs. From that newly acquired territory, new states like Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma were formed. Would these states allow slavery or not? This question continued to plague the nation to the point where many of the states in the South wanted to break away from the country altogether. Eventually, the northern states, seeking to preserve the country and not allow the southern states to break away, went to war with those southern states in what became called the American Civil War. One reason that led to the Civil War was that the southern states wanted to preserve slavery. Those states saw it as a states' rights issue, meaning they believed the federal government or northern states could not tell them to abolish slavery. There were also economic reasons because of the differences in the northern and southern economies. The Civil War began in 1861 and ended when the southern states were defeated by the northern states after 4 years of conflict in 1865. It's important to note, however, that this was not the only war fought by the United States during the 1800s. Even before the Civil War, the U.S. went to war with Britain for a second time in the War of 1812. The U.S. also fought against the Mexican government in the Mexican-American War from 1846 to 1848. That war was the result of a border dispute between Mexico and the state of Texas, which had joined the U.S. in 1845. At the end of the century, the U.S. fought in another war, the Spanish-American War of 1898, largely over the independence of the Caribbean island of Cuba. Now, while each of these wars was significant in U.S. history, it was the Civil War that proved most pivotal for who America is as a nation. Abraham Lincoln, the U.S. president during the Civil War, is credited both with saving the Union through the North's victory over the South and freeing the slaves across America. Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which was, in effect, an executive order. It declared all slaves in the southern states free and recalled the principles of freedom and equality for all, championed at America's founding. Because the slaves' freedom was declared right in the middle of the war, the Northern or Union soldiers still had to fight to end the war, which went on for another 2 years. But Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation was the shining light, the stake in the ground that set in motion what would later become the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the U.S. Constitution. These amendments officially abolished slavery throughout the country, granted citizenship to former slaves, and granted voting rights to all free males. About 50 years later, women earned the right to vote with the ratification of the 19th Amendment. This was in large part thanks to the ardent, passionate work of women's rights advocates like Susan B. Anthony, another American every citizen should know about. So, what did we learn in test prep today about U.S. history during the 1800s? During Thomas Jefferson's presidency, America nearly doubled in size with the purchase of the Louisiana Territory. The United States fought 4 major wars during the 1800s, but none more important than the Civil War. The Civil War pitted the northern states of the Union against a number of southern states that wanted to secede in order to preserve what they believed was their right to continue the practice of slavery. Abraham Lincoln was the president during the Civil War and issued the Emancipation Proclamation that declared slaves in the southern states were free. A number of 19th century women like Susan B. Anthony played vital roles in the fight for the right for women to vote. Hey, that's it for this time. Whether you're studying for the citizenship test or simply brushing up on what it means to become an American, you're now that much more informed on the things every U.S. citizen should know. I'm Selena Lewis for PragerU. Can you pass the U.S. citizenship test? Find out now at PragerU.com.